Hey, good morning to everybody. Happy Tuesday. It's Daryl here. It's bright and early, 4 a.m. here in Connecticut on the East Coast. I got something really fun and interesting I'm going to talk about today. I wasn't sure what to talk about. There's a lot of stuff going on politically. I want to do a video about why I'm scared. I'm truly scared because it's starting to look like in 2024 it's going to be Biden against Trump, and I'm terrified of what's going to happen to the country. Anyway, all right, enough about that. I'm going to do that video next. I want to talk about, I joined a dating app. Okay, you guys know I'm single. Unfortunately, I lost my best friend and ex-girlfriend. We weren't dating at the time, but Audrey passed away August 5th. If she had still been here, I would have never joined a dating app, because I think deep in my heart, I still believed that we'd get back together. We'd always be together, that she was my soulmate. But now that she's gone, I started, hey, we all get urges, right? So I had a few stretch of days, a stretch of a few days where I was feeling a little saucy, let's say, and I decided I don't see a lot of people some days. When I'm working out, I'm working on my art, and I don't get out and socialize. I haven't walked into a bar in 15 years. Unless it's to walk through one to get to a restaurant. I have not sat down in a bar in 15 years. So it's a little hard to socialize. Okay, so here's the bottom line. One of the highest rated dating apps is Ashley Madison. I hope I could say that on here. Now, we've all heard of this dating app. My first instinct of what I know about it, it's for cheaters. It's for people that are in relationships that want, I hate this term, side pieces. I hate it. Look, when I was a kid, I went through a period where I wasn't very secure in myself, and I cheated on my girlfriend. In high school, I grew tall. I lost a lot of weight. I got muscular real quick, and I went from being a pudgy, quiet kid that people made fun of to being popular with the girls overnight. And I didn't know how to handle it, and I cheated on a lot of girls that to this day I will never be able to make up for hurting some of the girls I dated back when I was in my teens. But now I do not believe I am a one woman guy. When I can't handle two women. I don't get how some guys could be married and then date somebody else, or date two women, or even more. I do not understand how anybody could be what's it called when you marry more than one woman. I can only handle one woman at a time. Seriously, I swear to God. So I do not believe. I can't lie. I'm not a good liar. I couldn't do this. I don't believe in it. Anyway, so I checked out. At first, I figured I'd just check it out. And it's not just all cheaters. There's different ones you could choose, like single male, looking for females, or I could have hit attached male, looking for females. Now, here's the thing I want to tell you guys about. Initially, I put down attached male, looking for females. This is part of an experiment, because I was just to tell you guys the truth. I think a lot of this was just an ego boost or something to do. I'm very selective and picky who I let into my world these days. And I just don't, and I think I'm kind of a chicken to date, and it would just be nice to get responses, or just to correspond with women first and just talk to them. I'm a very slow mover. I could never see myself jumping in my car and going to meet somebody at a McDonald's, just on a text message or something like that. It's not something I would do these days. Okay, so anyway, back when I was in my 20s and 30s, I used to go to the bars. This is when I was drinking and using. And I had a lot of very attractive, very hot girl friends that were girls. There was a couple of girls that I used to hang out with. They were kind of biker girls, blonde, gorgeous girls. And we were just friends. We went to high school together, and we've always were just friends. But I would go out. They liked to go out with me because guys would respect them because I was a big guy, and I would kind of be their chaperone. They could trust me. And here's the thing where I benefited. I swear to God, every time I walked in a bar with these two girls know the women there noticed me so much more. When I walked into a bar with two attractive women with me, you could see the eyes of the girls sitting around. The two girls I was with used to laugh about this. It was just if I went in there by myself or with other guys, the same women would just ignore me, wouldn't even give me the time of day. But when you walk in there with two attractive women, when you're taken, there's something about this, man, that just makes you. This is another thing too. It's a common. It's a true thing. A lot of women are attracted to guys wearing wedding rings. They want something they can't have, and also I think there's the women that are in relationships don't want a guy falling in love with them. They want somebody that's already taken. They just want a physical thing. But I quickly changed this because I just didn't want to attract that kind of people. I don't have a lot of respect for people that lie and cheat. I really don't. So I listed myself as a liberal. I put a lot of photographs on there. I didn't even want to, mostly I'm just looking to correspond. I don't even know what I'm looking for. I said mostly it was just the ego boost, just to see the responses I got. I'll be honest with you guys, that's really what it was all about. I just checked my messages now, and I got about 20 responses. About 5 of the women requested a key to my private photos. You could put up private photos, X-rated photos, and they're locked, and then the women can request a key so they could look at them. I'm not a very shy guy. I'm quite proud of. I have no problem being in my birthday suit. I'm proud of everything I got. So I put a few pictures up there in my private, and I just this morning I sent keys to these 5 women. At least I hope they're women. You never know what you're dealing with on there. Here's another interesting thing. I saw about 3 or 4 different. You could set your parameters for the ages of women that you're looking at, and the distance away from your home. And here's the thing that I noticed: there was about 3 or 4 definitely cross-dressers or transsexuals that popped up on the list of women. This is just, it's something I don't have a problem with. I'm not interested in it personally. I love women, and I love the female anatomy. That's enough said. But I was surprised to see this, that I think a lot of these that these ads I saw were cross-dressers, really, and not even transsexuals. So interesting. You know what? I don't have a problem with it. I'm sure, I'm sure there's a lot of married men out there that'll probably respond to those ads. So anyway, I just wanted to fill you guys in. And here's the other thing too. So I sent out the keys this morning to my private photos, but I still haven't read the messages. I'm too chicken. I really am. I put up a wall around me, especially after losing Audrey. And I haven't even read there was about 20 responses, and you have to actually pay money. See, this is part of the thing too. I didn't realize that you can get you could wink and send a heart to someone, and they could send it to you. But anything beyond that costs money. If you're going to correspond, send any kind of text at all, it's going to cost money. And I did not realize that. There's no way I'm throwing down cash for this. But apparently, some of these women did pay for texts to send to me, and I haven't read them yet. I'm too chicken to even read them. I don't know. I think deep down, I'm afraid. I don't know. I don't know what I'm afraid of. Maybe I'm afraid I'll get interested or something. I don't know. Life is so much. Sometimes life is so much simpler when you're single, even though, like I said, you get these, it gets lonely and you get these urges and everything, but I get used to being alone, I get used to being single. Life is easy. I can do whatever I want, whatever I want, go to bed when I want, leave here when I want. I don't have to tell anybody. I don't have to explain anything to anybody. And it's a very free life. And I've grown accustomed to it. And I'd have a hard time. It'd have to be a very specific match that I would give up some of this stuff for. Anyway, I just wanted to fill you guys in, and so I will read the messages, and I'll share it with you guys. Here's the thing: I can't violate any privacy issues. I'll never show any pictures on here. I'll never show any actual texts from any of these people. That's a privacy thing, and I wouldn't violate that. But anyway, I'll tell you a little more about what's going on there. All right, and I'll be back later with a political video. You guys have a great Tuesday.